100-day heat in State 48 in a mid-May melee with Miami FC. Phoenix Rising FC, 4 unbeaten in all competitions. Back here for the Rising Radio pregame show, Ryan Sikora, Ryan Myers. We take you through the lineups today from 38th in Washington. We start with Phoenix Rising, Rocco Rios Novo. Once again, the starter in net, Lawrence Wyke. John Stenberg, Mohamed Traore, the back three. Wyke cannot feature on Wednesday, so you figure he goes the full 90 today for Danny Stone's side. The wingbacks, Azekar and Rito, Hernandez, Zambrano, the double pivot for Phoenix, Varela, Armenakis, the two 10s, and Remy Cabral leads the line. It's a remarkably A side for Phoenix, who have a game against a big opponent on the Wednesday, Ryan Myers.
It is, but this is also a USL game where they have to take advantage of the opponent in Miami FC. Expect the Rising to be on the front foot for a majority of this game. And
they should have a ton of possession tonight. We take you through the opposition. Miami FC, a slow start for them under their new first-year head coach, Italian legend Antonio Nocerino. It's a 4-4-2, we think. Njai, the goalkeeper, Mitrano, Iambila, Knutson, and Cardona, the back four. It's a midfield block of four with Cabral, Genzano, Molina, Boda, and Alan Gavilanes and Luis Pedro lead the line. Those are two very important individuals. On Rising Radio and 88.7 FM, The Pulse, as Phoenix host Miami on out-of-school theme night. Their biggest crowd of the year expected here, over 8,000 on tap. For more on that, we've got Mahir Sinhasan down pitch side.
Yeah, guys, again, the summer temps are getting back here in the Valley of the Sun, and so is the crowd here at 38th and Washington. Traffic cones were set up maybe 2 or 3 hours before to try to direct some cars in towards the stadium. More importantly, a lot of players and a lot of fans are filing in for the Schools Out promotion, the first promotion night for Phoenix Rising this year. You have a lot of people rolling in. The first 1,500 fans tonight have received a Phoenix Rising sunglasses pair, and of course a lot of kids in attendance tonight. They're always bringing the atmosphere, so sure to be a lot of cheers.
Phoenix will rock their all-black away strip. That's the Champions kit with the gold numbers and the gold help. For Miami, it's a light blue home kit on the road with white shorts. It's a white front to that blue back on the kit. Their goalkeeper, Kadim Njai, will wear all green. Rocco Rios Novo will collect himself in a yellow-clad uniform as Phoenix will move towards the north end in the first half at 38th in Washington. The south end of the Banditos to their back. Phoenix unbeaten in 4, looking to go unbeaten in 5 for the first time since September. We are underway as our referee, Matthew Corrigan, his crew, Cameron Seiler, Darren Bandy, and Jason Ulrich, send us into the night sky, the sun setting at 38th and Washington. Be the man who leads the press as they throw in from the far side. It's cleared away, but only as far as the edge of the 18 for Fede Varela. Touchdown in the box for Remy Cabral from a shot from 6 yards out. It's denied by the very, very tall Kadim Njai. Fede Varela, Azekar, plenty of green grass to run in front of him. Hernandez, Varela, Fede, 3 touches, a drive. Fede Varela parried away by Njai. What a stop from the goalkeeper, still with Rising in the attacking third. Armenakis one-on-one with Iambila. Panos pushes away, drives the ball in for Azekar, still at the 6. He got a touch, directed it towards Cabral, cleared away by Miami.
The 20-year-old coming off. We talk about Dorotio's birthday, and this guy just turned 20 a couple of days ago. Genzano, so hopefully he's okay and he'll recover well in the future.
So he got the birthday start.
Yeah.
Julio gets the birthday match day 18. Is that what we're going to call it?
Birthday rest.
Sure.
Birthday rest.
Free kick for Rising off the reset. Biek has come into the game and immediately been inserted into the far side. Armenakis a run over. Azekar has the go, and it drifted just wide of the near post. Njai, that massive frame, did not have it covered. That's what you do against tall goalkeepers. You find the bottom corners. It's harder for a big 6'7" dude to get to the ground than it is for him to get to the top corners. Phoenix earning space as they come forward now, slowly grinding Miami back into that low block. Azekar for Armenakis, for Azekar in the box. Azekar parried away again by Njai. Njai furious with the officiating crew, wanted the offside flag to come up, but Azekar, a dangerous effort, saved away by the goalkeeper. Another corner kick for Rising now, just a shade under the half-hour mark. All the way from left to right for Lawrence Wyke. 3 heavy touches into the attacking half. Now the attacking third for the Englishman. Wyke stops on the ball and lays off for Armenakis. Panos, Lawrence, and a combination with Panos Armenakis again. Renzo Zambrano, Panos again. Everything playing through their tricky number 10, who wears number 21. Traore, left side, drives the ball to the right side. Headed away by Ayambila. It's a throw-in for Phoenix in the attacking third.
Yeah, Ayambila got his hands cut out for him, having to deal with Rito and Panos on that far-hand side.
Phoenix play quick for Lawrence Wyke. 10 and change to play in this first half from 38th and Washington. Pushed around. Varela in behind Azekar. Juan Carlos Azekar. Remy Cabral slipped. Njai parry away, and the cross came in. Two strong palms. Pushed the ball skyward. Chested down by Zambrano. Back for John Stenberg. And Phoenix can flip forward once again with Lawrence Wyke. Wyke, a high perusing opportunity. It's poorly dealt with by Dalton Knutson, and Njai quick off his line to make sure he saves his center back's backside. Azekar was waiting, so was Varela. It's a Miami ball in the clutches of their goalkeeper.
For a backup, Njai has made all of the right moves, all of the right decisions when it comes to collecting crosses, parrying balls away. He's been on top of everything.
Phoenix win it high. Fede Varela! A giveaway from Miami, and Phoenix find their way in front. Out of school and amongst the goals. Phoenix 1-0, 36th minute.
I take back exactly what I just said. I brought up Njai being picture perfect for 35 minutes, and then he goes and makes a poor mistake. Remy Cabral, great job winning the ball back, and then a great pinpoint finish over Njai, well into the back of the net, chipped from outside of the box from Fede Varela.
Fede's first home goal of 2024. Just a looped effort from 24 yards away. A kiss to the camera for Rising's number 10. Just so much depth to that decision from Fede. Finds a way to keep his composure, lift his head up, and search for a space over the sizable frame of Njai. Rising and Danny Stone have an important start to this very important week for the Valley Club. Zambrano with the ball in the middle of the park for Rising. 42nd minute, back for Rios Novo. One steady touch from the Argentine goalkeeper. He's now started every championship game this year for Rising. 11-for-11 is Rocco. Comes in 10th in the USL Championship in save percentage. He's a top 5 goalkeeper at this division. Armenakis, overlapping run from Wyke. He's rewarded for it. Lawrence Wyke into the attacking third. Wanted Rito, one back Ayambila for Miami. Played down the far touchline. A great one, too. Jordan Ayambila driving forward again, and he ran into his own teammate. They're unhappy. Molina tried to come get the ball and took it off of him. Ayambila has to settle back into defensive shape as Fede Varela flips it behind for Edgardo Rito. Edgardo Rito in behind Njai. Rito slots it home! 2-0 Phoenix. 2 goals within 10 minutes of each other, and Rising are well out in front at home.
It's all beautiful here for Phoenix Rising. Another great goal there. Rito making another run in behind what he does to an extraordinary fashion, getting around Njai, keeping his composure, slotting one into the back of the net, and now this Phoenix Rising team has got its foot on the gas, and they're playing with all the utmost confidence.
Njai took a stumble trying to get to the Venezuelan right back. He could not stay on his feet. He was turned away, and Rito took 2 more touches after that. A beautiful ball in behind from Fede. A couple of touches, composure, guided into the bottom right corner beyond the stretching leg of the left back Ayambila, and it's Rito's fine finish, his first of the year, that gives Rising a cushion on Saturday night in mid-May in this matchup with Miami FC.
The quality of the midfield pairing, Jose Hernandez and Renzo Zambrano, have been impeccable in the middle of the park, and they've done the job. That's why Rising is ahead right now.
Mihir, it's all yours. Floor go.
Yeah, guys, the biggest thing I've seen pitch side is the way Danny Stone has been kind of picking at his fullbacks a little bit. I like to call it a fullback dichotomy, the way he's able to pick Azakar and just make some runs in behind. You got Eduardo Rito as well, as we saw in that goal. Just make some runs into the box and disrupt the Miami defense so far. The biggest thing I've seen from the Miami FC is the reason why they're kind of getting out of space a little bit is when they're going on the offense, trying to build out of the back, they're widening out. When they're on defense, they're compact in. And because of the miscommunication, we're seeing Rising take those opportunities and take it towards net. The biggest thing I've seen from Danny Stone when it comes to conversations, it's talking with John Stenmark and Pop Marboy just to get a high line going, just to make sure Phoenix Rising is pressing into the attacking third.
In English, it means basically Rising have dominated the first 45 of this game. Mahir, thank you. We'll talk to you again in the halftime report. For now, it's Phoenix 2, Miami 0 at 38th and Washington. Quaisho, bit part to play today. Maybe he has a bigger role on Wednesday. Such a big match in the U.S. Open Cup.
It'd be fun to see Quaisho play up in Seattle, not only with his quality on the ball, but off the ball, his ability to press and create havoc against any opponent. He might be a key factor in the front line in a few days' time.
That game against Seattle will come almost 3,600 days after the last game against an MLS side. Dorotioto in midfield slipped and seemingly handled the ball, but it was a whistle before he touched it. Foul called on Cabral for Miami. 3,600 days since an MLS opposition played against Phoenix Rising. That was a home game in Peoria, way back against Arizona United. They played LA Galaxy. They had a 1-0 lead thanks to Matt Castle's finish. He was the captain at the time. That's not the Kansas City Chiefs' one-time backup, Matt Castle. And then they were undone with a brace in 3 minutes from one 22-year-old Giazi Zardes for LA Galaxy. This was before Zardes had really made a name for himself as a member of the United States men's national team. Bruce Arena was the manager for LA Galaxy. Future U.S. men's national team manager Dave Sarakin was an assistant. Rising gave it their best. They had 2 late opportunities saved by Panama goalkeeper Jaime Pinedo that could have given them a result in that one. That'll be Wednesday. As for Saturday, 3 points for Phoenix Rising against Miami FC. 2 first-half finishes, one from Fede Varela, one from Edgardo Rito on an assist from Fede Varela. He's the man of the match tonight as Rising start an important week with 3 important points in the league. They jump up to 5th in the Western Conference. Back here for the Rising Radio postgame show. Ryan Sikora, Ryan Myers, Darnell King is down there as well. Coach, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
How about that result tonight on a beautiful first game of 3 games in 8 days for your squad?
Yeah, no, that was a big one for us to come off the week that we had. You know, it was positive to get a couple points on the road, but this was a big win for us to end the week off there and then start going for the next week we have ahead.
What was the message from jump? It seemed like this was the goal of, trying to dominate the play and really attack and be the protagonist in this contest against Miami.
Yeah, it was mainly to focus on us and how can we expose their back line a little bit, and I think the combinations around them in those small spaces were good. I mean, Fede was doing well in those pockets, and we exposed them a bit, and we pressed them well, and obviously that's how the first goal came about. And then after that, we found spaces behind when they fell asleep, and we took advantage of that. So it was really just focusing on us this week again.
Yeah, Coach, how do you feel going forward after a win where you guys did the job now tonight, looking ahead a couple of another big games, especially after the last week you guys had? How do you prep and get ready for another 3-game and 8-day stretch going forward?
Yeah, it's important to just take it one game at a time. That's our main focus. We don't look past the next game that we have. We really focus on that and keep the boys ready for that rather than thinking 3 games ahead. So, that's our main idea, and just make sure we're ready for the next game, which is Open Cup on Wednesday against Seattle. So that's our main focus now. This game is behind us, so we move forward from there.
Can you chat a little bit, Coach, about some of the substitution decisions and how they went about that in terms of Stenberg coming off early and then Gallardo and Rito coming off after he scored the goal? What went into that? Was it really just about the legs?
Yeah. I think it's important to obviously know that we have 3 games coming up, so make sure we protect each other. And the guys who came and did the job like we have throughout our locker room. We know that guys will come in and get the job done, and we want to protect all our players the best way we can. So.
Coach, who's the little guy with you?
That's my boy,
Yeah?
Malachi. It's my son.
Malachi?
Yeah.
Malachi got anything to say?
Oh, Malachi's just ready to get on the field and play some soccer.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Phoenix Rising, 3 points to the good at home on a Saturday. That was Darnell King, the assistant coach of Phoenix Rising. After this win over Miami FC, we will see you Wednesday night from the Emerald City. You'll hear from Danny Stone in that one, too. We've got about a 10-minute one-on-one exclusive coming in the pregame show from the Rain City in Washington. That'll be Wednesday at 7:30 local time. For this one here tonight, Phoenix Rising start the week, a week which includes 3 games in an 8-day stretch, again with 3 points. 2-0 your final score. Fede Varela, Edgardo Rito gets his first goal of the season for Mahirson Hassan, for Ryan Myers, for Kevin Cardez, Ryan Sikora, as we take you to the end of this one. Phoenix Rising with 3 points here in mid-May at home on Phoenix Rising's Facebook, Twitter, and also 88.7 FM The Pulse. Good night, everyone.
This has been a presentation of Phoenix Rising Football Club and Rising Radio. You're listening to 88.7 The Pulse.